Hey, DeAndre. Mark Medina, USA Today. Good to see you. Just wondering, what has Michael Thompson meant to you over the years and the connection that you guys have from the Bahamas?
I know he's been holding it down for me, supporting me all the way to here, keeping me in high spirits and always, sending the words of wisdom here and there.
So some of those words of wisdom.
Just basically repping for the Bahamas and, I'm a young guy, but it's taking a lot of pressure, just making sure I enjoy all of this.
Sam? Go ahead, Sam.
Sam Amick, The Athletic, DeAndre Gazzini. So I'm fascinated by the fact that Chris Paul was able to come to town and connect with all the young dudes. So Mikhail just talked about, invites to the house to watch games. And he didn't just come and work on his own game and focus on himself. How did he do that? And for you, what moments come to mind of, when he did something where you said, man, he's not just about himself. He's trying to lift up the whole group.
Man, CP sacrificed a lot since he's been here. Just playing through that shoulder injury showed a lot, later on in the season. But I'll say starting off when he got here, when we was in the middle of training camp, just us getting into it, going at it, playing one-on-one with him, not getting to finish the games because we just arguing the whole time and just seeing the fight and the competitiveness in C and, just showing that he's one of us still, like, regardless of the age and he is, he's still a competitor and, just break the ice from there. And, he's just a great dude beyond that and just contagious.
We'll go to Zoom right now for a couple of questions. Go ahead, please.
Next up is Cody Cunningham with Suns.com, followed by Amajal Knowles.
Hey, DA, having guys like Chris and Book who are such versatile guards, able to handle, score, distribute, and so on, just what kind of impact does having two guys like that have on the overall offense? And, how have they been able to help set up your offensive game as well?
We're truly fortunate to have those two, especially when there's mismatches on switches, just spacing the floor the correct way. And, it puts us in what we do, moving the ball well. And, just them two really knocking down shots and being a threat out there works a lot for corner shooters and me and a dunker.
Next is Amajal Knowles from the Bahamas.
Hey, what's good, DeAndre? Obviously a big day for yourself and your family here at home in the Bahamas. We celebrate Independence today. Just tell me a bit about the feeling playing an NBA Finals game on Independence Day, knowing the whole country's watching, as well as, like you said, bringing Larry O'Brien back to the Bahamas.
It means a lot. I know there's a lot of motivation behind it. I know there's a lot of people back home supporting me, watching, and I want to put on the show for them and make sure this thing happens. Every game I'm bringing the Bahamas with me, so I'm locked in.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yeah, DeAndre, you talked about the sacrifices that Chris made, but Chris has been saying that you've made so many sacrifices for this team. Just what's that feel like for the guy at that level to say that about what you've been able to do and what you've been able to sacrifice?
C knows, we always talk about it. Just, having that chemistry of what's best for the team. That's what I'm all about. If sacrificing is leading to wins and where we are today, I'll sacrifice everything. You know what I'm saying? And everything he's told me is led up to here. So why stop now?
Now, this quick follow, like, we all know your skill set. Like, you could easily be shooting J's. You could easily shoot threes. You could easily dribble. We saw a baseline move against the Clippers. I was thinking that I've seen that, but you could be doing that more. So how much are you like, that really must mean something to sacrifice those things, because those are elements of your game you've always had, but you're not using them for the betterment of the team.
I think that's what's best for this team, because everybody in there plays their role, but we all got a little spice. And that's why this team is so great. And, that's why we really respect each other's games, because we know the type of work we put behind it. We're not just this role player that, that we play for the team, or we just do the requirements, but we got a little something extra.
We'll go to Sam. Go ahead, Sam.
DeAndre, watching your excitement coming into this series, and you've been real open about, like, this is a moment. And even when you won the West Finals, is it too much? You know what I mean? Like, But then the days start stacking up, and now you're heading into game 3, and it's still hoop. And just overall, how has it been compared to what you thought it might be?
Man, it's intense. It's serious. It's all business, to be honest. You can't really get around the wall when you hit the wall in the playoffs. It's all about doing the right things and approaching it the right way. Just making sure you watch film and making sure you have enough confidence going into these games, because it's a lot. What I do best is I ask a lot of questions coming into these games to make sure my head is straight and I'm not behind nothing or no assignments.
Talk to you the most in terms of asking questions?
Mainly me, CM Book, Jay Crowder as well. He's guarded Giannis and he knows a lot of stuff. Especially when we were in the Lakers series as well, he helped me a lot with AD. But just saying, what is he like? Does he drive left? Does he drive right? What does he do when you stop him going left? Stuff like that. Or I ask C, what does the team like to do if I roll? Does everybody collapse or do they stay out? Do I have a one-on-one matchup down low? Things like that. Just brainstorming.
Let's get 2 more questions. We'll go to Stephen and Mark.
Steve McGarvey, Associated Press. I was just wondering, I don't know how much you've noticed how much attention Monty Williams' discussion with you during the timeout has gotten, but just what was your reaction when you saw how much attention it's gotten, and what has coach meant to you during, as far as your development over the course of this postseason?
Y'all have to understand, that's Monty every day. Y'all just captured one moment. That's Monty every second, every day. Just making sure he uplifts his players and he's instilling wisdom into us. But Monty means a lot. He's a real coach who I can go to, and he's more than a coach as well. But I can go to him with anything, and it'll be legit and life-wise with me.
Hey, DeAndre, I talked to Michael the other day, and he was rattling off a few things he thinks about you. He thinks you're the 3rd best center behind Jokic and Embiid. You're going to be the next David Robinson. He projected you as a Hall of Famer. How did those things land with you?
That's big time. Me, all I have to do is just making sure I put my head down and keep working. With wins, individual accolades come. So I just have to keep working and keep winning. Thank you guys.